Hello, YouTube. Welcome in. We are live now on Twitch and YouTube, about to play some Dark Souls 2 DLC. The last DLC that we need is the 14th Dark Souls 2 stream, and hopefully the last. I had planned for this to be done in 12 streams, so we're going 2 streams over because the DLC was much bigger than I thought it would be. So, yeah. I just presented my summer plans. There's going to be a lot of streaming in the coming weeks. So please look forward to that. But now we are playing Dark Souls 2. Princess says about my schedule the next 2 weeks. All I can say is it's nice that you are. I can say that it's. Oh, do you want me to say something about your schedule? Because I can say that it's nice that you are playing Breath of Fire 4. Yeah, I know you would appreciate that. Let's go to gameplay screen. It's an offline mode because again the servers are not working. So it happens every now and then. We have 320 deaths so far, and I think at least 150 of those are somewhere. I'm not sure. It's quite wild. So now we're going down to the last area on the list, which is the Grand Cathedral. You guys may remember that I was... Oh, I need to change the game on Switch. That's not what I said. Okay, I'm gonna do it over here then if you're gonna be such a blah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Twitch had to be trolling me a little bit today as well. You know, I think it was streaming. Oh, it's because did I? No, I don't know. I don't know. Step back and take a second. I mean, it has to. I mean, at least if it's just that, then that's okay. Last time you may remember that I went down to a place called the something first something, I don't know, where we had to fight some fire guys coming out of portals, and then I only had one helper to get through that fight. And then I found out that, hey, there were other helpers you could get, because only one of 4 thrones was, you know, occupied. So these guys, these knights, will help me fight this gauntlet, and then the boss if anyone of them are back. Thanks for the alert, champion. You have Tate with a skill. You're playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's awesome. Enjoy. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy fighting these bastards. Like, these actually do look like the same knights, except they're fire and not frost. Yeah, I had to get used to the movement of Dark Souls 2 again. What the hell? This feels so sluggish. This is different. I haven't even played any FromSoft games since last time. I just took a long break. But yeah, this is a lot easier. Holy crap. Rough place to start. Yeah, but it is where we are, so... You know. So we're just straight into the thick of it. Also, I need to figure out if... One second, I'm just gonna check if YouTube is running. YouTube is running. Nice. YouTube cost me a... Estus mask. Oh! YouTube cost me. No, I'm not gonna blame YouTube. Don't worry, YouTubers. Thanks, Phoenix. And welcome in. You don't have to say you're going to die because I just did. All right, let's log in. Let's do it with like full concentration instead of doing tech stuff on the side while fighting enemies. It's the old chaos. That's what it's called. The old something. I thought I would write this, but Twitch is running better on my phone than on PC. What the hell? So it's not just Mooney having issues today with Twitch. And me. It's also other people. Who would have thought? Could you just like one at a time, please? Princess is not having issues, so that's nice. And someone is not having issues. Also, I need to heal. Holy crap. Oh my god, I'm so close to die. Okay. So it's not so bad for you. Worst part is I can't stagger these guys. But thankfully, the other one seems to be. Okay, I can stagger them a little bit, but working on PC every 2 minutes, but it's running smooth on the phone. What the frick? Well, you all know I am not supposed to say this, but you can always go to the YouTube channel. if all else fits. And then use the Twitch channel. See, Twitch, I'm still telling them to use Twitch. Okay, I think... Okay, we have one guy having to... We have 2 guys left. And now this, we've never gotten here. This is a new thing. I think this is the boss. Yeah. Burned Ivory King. Hey, bro. Okay, you're fast. You're way faster than your knights. Oh shit. Speaking of your knights. Okay, I think the last knight is closing the port. Yeah. So we have one guy. Oh, he's almost dead. Okay, this guy's definitely an experience. And he's dead. Uh-oh. Okay. That's a lot of range. Gonna do some kind of explosion. Yes. Okay. Huh? His hitbox was still there. Anyway, progress. We got to see the boss. Wow. Going this way. And we have about 2 hours to do this. So, I mean, not just this. I think there's a boss after this. The old chaos. Chaos control. Maybe I should use one of those effigies. Anyway. Yeah, we're closing one portal now. Okay. There you go. What the heck? Bro. Oh man, he still hit me. That mage over there, he's gonna go down now because he's pissing me. Oh, okay. Being protected, that bastard. There's another one. Oh, maybe that's why it's a little bit annoying. You down. Whoop. What are those Lois souls? Okay. That annoys me that we don't close the portals before he comes out, but you know, maybe I can just stay here and then wait for the NPC. It seems I get to use the one who has almost full health for the fight, which is nice. That should be a big help. Okay. Okay. Just gonna do the big sword thing. Do stab, really stab. Holy crap. And my helper's almost dead. Okay, what the hell is that hitbox? Oops, just me and you now, mister. It's me and you. like the stabs, they're pretty easy to dodge. This one I don't like whatsoever. Oh, I almost got hit by that, I think. See, this one, ew. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. It was like, ooh, you're trying to heal? No way. But yeah, I think I'm starting to get his skills. It's just the whole, my sword is the length of Empire State Building. That is my biggest problem right now. Maybe I need to dodge the other way. Instead of dodging on his left side, I need to dodge on his right side. Because that's kind of where the sword comes from, right? But it kind of feels like he's just extending it backwards. So we'll try and, I'll try and see if I can remember. But, you know, me remembering stuff in the heat of battle is not, it's not the best. Thankfully the souls are in the middle this time. Oh man, it's so cool that they're all four of them like, yeah, superhero landing. Stop with the pyromancer shit, damn it. Yeah, it is a little bit cheeky, isn't it? There's a lot of heat on me and I have no health right now. Oh my god, I'm close to dying. The others aren't really taking aggro. I feel like I'm going to die. I don't know if this is any good, but... Oh yeah, that heals like that. Fuck. Did they deal with like some of these guys? Jeez. Maybe I'll just deal with some of these. Then we can stop one of the balls. Okay. It's okay. It was a really bad start. I didn't kill enough of them. I think I focused too much on the fire guy. The good thing about those is that they stay away, but they can also have a lot of reach. But I think it's worse to have a lot of the guys charging me. They really don't like me. Anyway, I'm running out of stuff to heal with here. My Radiant Life Gems. Stuff, but... it is what it is. Use your mushrooms. It's the best healing item. Hey Phoenix. That's a long time. And so does dried root. Not dried roots don't heal a lot. Yeah. Okay, I'll try that. But the problem is if I use them now, we'll see. I can always opt to not use them. Where are my souls now? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till I see let's get a good try on these guys. My fucking god. This guy. No. So this is why I don't like leaving the mages alone. Fucking hell. Got one. Got two there. That's good. I think I'm just not gonna have a tactic there. I'm just gonna kill stuff. Just gonna kill stuff and do what makes sense, because now I'm strategizing so much that I'm paralyzing myself. I'm sort of action paralyzing because I'm thinking too much. We're going back to reactive gameplay instead of predictive, I guess. Analysis paralysis. Exactly, mate. Exactly. See, this is good. This is good. Okay, could he take damage from that? Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, maybe we just gang up on stuff. Maybe that's the strat. Shit, this portal's already summoning another one? Holy shit. Good thing I'm killing all stuff. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, now's a good time to heal. Holy crap. That fire. What the frick, man? I think now is a good time to use the mushroom. This is a good try. We should be summoning Mr. Wise Guy over here. Yeah. Have so many souls. Like at some point I might go back. If I keep dying, I might go back and just use the stream to level up. Because I get so much XP here. It's really awesome. Yeah, two left. So we're just gonna wait for this one to come out and then just completely. Now hopefully Mr. Wise Guy burned everything. He's gonna. Okay, the other's not attacking. Oh, he's attacking them though. And he's attacking me now. Oh, but okay, he's still closing the portal. Oh man, he's only got half health this time. Shit. Hello. Would you mind? I'm trying to heal here, man. Not fair. They're not even letting me heal. It says I, who didn't even check if he was aggroing me while I heal. I was just like, oh god, I gotta heal. Starts healing, then he's like, oh, you're healing, huh? Let me do this jumping attack on you. Thank you, Mr. Ivory King. Alright. Come on, Power Rangers. This time, it's go time. Don't have any mages yet. How long a combo do we have? Jeez. In the back? Really? Really? In the back? Is that how we're playing this, huh? I know I'm ganging up on you guys, but you don't get to gang up on me. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Okay. Oh, please no. I have a family. I'm not saying I hate the mages, but I can't hate the mages. Oh my god, then I can't even hit him. I think they're pretty good health this time, so that's nice. I have anything I could use? I haven't looked him up, so. Come on! Okay, that gives me plenty of time to go back if I want to use myself. Gonna go for me, probably. Each. It's going for me right now, that's for sure. Maybe. Trying to get to the point where I can heal. That attack is not fun. Just, I'm gonna jump you. Attack is not fun at all. Oh well. It's nice to actually get a challenge here because the last boss of the main game was such a letdown that this feels proper. You know, this feels good. This feels like a proper Dark Souls boss. The old chaos. Wow. Yeah, gang up on him. Gang up on him. And now this guy. Okay, maybe not go over the edge here. Very nice. It was a nice dodge, but then I didn't. Yeah, okay. Yippee! Come on, take it. Chaos right now. But I think this is the strat more than anything. Just brute force it, you know? I just used all my Estus though, so maybe that's not the strat. But I mean, it's the quickest way. I'm gonna see if I can die over here next time. That because we have a lot of souls now. We have like 3 levels or something. So I kind of want to see if this gives me an edge or if this is just bad for me. Because he might do the jump thing right away. Yeah. That was not fun. He did some kind of thing. Oh, that guy predicted me. Oh shit. And he's down, which means no more. Ads. This thing now. Then I have to remember to try and dodge on the right side rather than the... Yeah, okay, that was a stab, so it doesn't really count. Oh, that was the wrong side. Okay, really good try. I didn't expect, I had barely any healing, but such a good try. I just somehow, again, I think that was analysis paralysis for real. Because I was like, I have to use my mushroom, but I don't know. And then he went, like, he just wailed on me. He was like, oh, he's thinking. I'm just gonna kill him then. I think we're gonna go and get the... We're gonna get the souls this time if we can. In bright bugs. I don't think so. But again, I feel like I'm so close. So close. Oh, I do have bright bugs. Right, that. Bright bugs. Bright bugs. Inflict more damage received as. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right, put that on. But only use it if I get to the boss. But first of all, I'm gonna try and see if I can get my souls. Get back. Get some levels. Get some more levels. Because I have like 2 or 3 levels laying around in souls, but I'm not sure I can make it back in this phase. So I think we're just gonna see if we can make it to summoning the boss. I'll just use as much Estus here as I can. You mind? No mate is allowed here, bro. Oh. So this is not the time we're gonna go back to the souls. We're gonna try again next time. The souls are even further away this time, so that's why I'm not gonna do it. Like, I have to die up here basically. Or wait for the boss to get summoned, because that takes a shit all the time. Maybe now? Okay. Okay. You found. Good mage, bro. Over here, then yeah, then we can get the souls back. The bug only lasts 120 seconds, gives you 20% boost to damage, 20% less take damage. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it on a bad run. But right now, my only concern right now is to go back with my souls. That's why I'm not really doing much of an effort to get through those enemies. So I think right now we can just drop down, grab the souls, use the H-Feather. It's slow to use. But we have plenty of time before the guy the guy spawns, so it should be okay. If as long as I don't use it in combat against the guy, I think. Do that then. Oops. Level up. If I remember. Okay, yeah, it is like 3 levels. Do that, or do I wanna? Not like I really need this. But now that I had so many souls, I was like, eh. Let's do it. But we've seen that it's doable. It's just a matter of execution now. Anytime now. Anytime. Definitely feel like this is harder than Smelter Demon. By far. Even harder than... Possibly even harder because it's such an endurance run. So it might be even harder than... Erlon. But mostly because of this gauntlet, I'd say. Because the boss himself, I don't think... If I didn't have to do the gauntlet every time, I think I would have killed the boss. It's the whole ad thing that I'm struggling with. Holy shit. It scared me a little bit. Unfortunate again. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Is every time I get into that whole healing type thing, then I get they can't catch me off guard. I need to be more aggressive together with my knight friends. Great breathing room for me to heal, or else I'm just gonna sort of bait them into to stab me or do the fire crap. It's the combination of enemies that's hard. It's not the enemies themselves. The sheer amount of shit I have to deal with, that is the problem. Yeah, nope. Oh, hi, of course. Of course you've already arrived. Perfect. And I feel a mage in my vicinity. Fuck. Oh. Haha, haha. Oh my god. Ah. No. Fuck, I thought I had the time. No. I'm sorry, guys, that it's just repeatable stuff. I know it's not the most interesting, but for me, it is part of the Dark Souls process. Every time I do a boss I've never done before, I have to keep on dying and dying and dying and dying until I get it. I am a slow learner, but I am a learner. I am a learner, but I am a slow learner. So please have patience with me. The reason I can keep going is because I feel it's super doable. It's super doable. It's just me who's... You has to actually, you know, it all has to click together. Wait, oh fuck, I used the mushroom. No. Okay, well this has to count. This try has to count. There's no excuse now. Okay, no! No! I jinxed it! That was such fucking hubris! Ah, man, the hubris of using that mushroom. I simply just invited them in to kill me there by saying, oh my god, it has to count. Oh, fuck me, man. I am such a fumblehead sometimes. Fucking hell. I can get so angry at myself sometimes when I fumble like that. The hubris one is an accident. I don't know if it... I feel like it was an accident. I feel like it was fate. I'm just chilling with Fantasy Live while listening to your suffering and the weird funny sounds you make. Well, thank you. For the weird funny sounds. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, it feels so rough. I prefer games that have like a dedicated healing button where I can't sort of accidentally press something else. But, you know, it's how Dark Souls is built. I do prefer having a dedicated healing button. Ugh. This is going pretty well right now. I'm trying to vindicate myself. Wait. Okay. The fire dudes are really annoying right now. Oh, there's one there too. Yeah, going to this place is not necessarily good. Oh! 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 There I committed hubris. I said it was going well. Oh no! Oh well. I think I'm gonna turn on my fan now. My biggest fan. Oh. It was going well up until it wasn't. Yeah. I got cornered by like 5 of them. And 2 of them, like, okay, I do think I need to micromanage the mages. I think having 2 mages is too much. I think it's pretty important for me to micromanage those because they are those, like, when I'm trying to dodge something else, that's when they get me. That's going pretty good. That. One mage is almost down over here. Oh. Mage, so that's okay. Wah. Don't like this. Don't like this one bit. No. Oh, thank God for my helpers. Stun bugging these. Oh shit! I forgot about you. Beach over there. Ah, okay. Kill that mage. Yeah. Go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try out the bright bug this time, just to try it out. Yeah, they take quite a bit to use. They take, okay, maybe that's a bit too early, but no. Oh shit, the radiant life stream ended. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Yeah, this was way too early. So. But good damage. The bark. My money's worth. Is he gonna power up soon? Because he hasn't done it yet. Yeah, he's gonna do it now, isn't he? Okay. Killed my helper. Now it's just me and you, buddy. Oh, fuck. He did a grab. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. His combo is longer than that. Yeah, I didn't get to heal, but it was a good try. Again, really close on the boss. The boss is not the problem. The gauntlet is the problem. And then the problem is me healing. But healing with Estus Flask on that boss fight is really hard because it takes a million years and he's got like no time between combos. I kind of thought like it was whenever he did a jump attack that I had enough time to heal, but apparently not. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, the souls are so far away. They all have like all except one has a limited time to be used because they all use themselves to block up the other portals so that no other ads come in. So I have at most one. Like after I killed the ad in the boss fight, I have like only one guy left. But if he has full health, then it's good. Thank you, Francis. I am streaming on YouTube. Thank you anyway. Mm. That's to suppress fire. He's gonna do some fire now. That's really nice combo there. Some damage still. Oh. Nope. It didn't. So funny. Ah. This is not good. Yeah, it's your teasing. Because of your teasing that it's going like this. God damn it, Princess. Yeah. I'll take it as a success if we get to the boss though. Actually, we got all the things plugged in before the boss arrived? What? Okay. I'm just gonna use, like, this is such a crazy use, but I'll use it anyway. I think I used the Bright Bug too early again. But this is actually a really good try because we get to attack him without any ads whatsoever at the beginning. I think it was because I was so long, like it took us such a long time to kill him all. It might be timed with the blocking of focus. Doing the power up, so I think I should be able to get. Oh, it's not. Phase 2 starts any moment now. Any moment now. Hope. Unless he has to kill. No, I don't think he has to. Phase 2 now, I think. But that gives me an opportunity to do a lot of damage. I think he just... No mind, no mind, no mind. Fuck. I almost threw, but I think I did it. Haha. I did it despite the bad start, Princess. Let's go. GG, thank you, Phoenix. Crown of the Ivory King. Wait. Thank you so much, Wendy, for the gifted subs. Mini the Lizard, Phoenix, and Chicken. Oh my god. Regular people on the channel got gift subs. Let's go. All right. I feel like I got all the crowns now, but that can't be it, can it?
You've granted
Reds. Okay.
I was born amidst the dark.
Uh-huh.
Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished. The
Okay.
dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me.
Oh.
How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear.
Got a menace.
I am,
Oh.
in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears.
It has been paid. Master can leave the basement 4 minutes as usual too. Yes. Go ahead, money.
I sought him only to sustain myself,
You have permission.
to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was
Yes.
born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos. Until the end of time.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
The Knights of Aleum voice, where their soul, I pray for them. I send kind visitors.
Hey.
My dear, I to fend off the chaos and pray with all my heart for my dear Lord and his loyal knights. For my dear Lord.
Okay. Did I skip through that too fast? Okay, so okay. I got all the crowns. I'm gonna be able to use them for something, aren't I? DLC, Dark Souls 2 DLC. There you go. The remastered version does not have DLC keys. Okay. Shit, the game. Okay, let's go into key items and see. That's not where they are. Oh, it's gear? It's actual gear? Oh shit, it is. Crown of the Sunken King, Crown of the Iron. Okay. Crown of the Sunken King. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon, but the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. These were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Crown of the old Iron King, who once ruled this land. The king sunk below the scorching iron amid the one whose name must never be repeated and became Icarus Earth. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Of the Iron King. Crown of the Iron King who once ruled this land. Far to the north, a king built a great cathedral to appease the raging flame. But when he sensed the degradation of his soul, he left without a word, leaving everything to Alsana, who had unbeknownst found a place at his side. These were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. So, I mean, apart from probably missing a few bosses, I'm pretty much done, and I don't really care about the like. I wanted these fights, the cool last fights of the DLCs, but like, I'm okay. I'm okay just ending it here. Let's see the bosses. Crown of the Sunken King bosses. There's one boss I haven't taken, which is Afflicted Grave Robber, Ancient Soldier Warg, and Sarah the Old Explorer. But I have taken Ilana and Sin, so I think that's fine for me. But I do want to try what you said, Phoenix. So I do want to see Human Effigy. Then we put on a crown. Okay, this the old iron crown. Holy shit. Okay, these are pretty sick, actually. How does the ivory one look? Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. I don't think I have Vendrick's crown because I didn't kill Vendrick in the grave. I couldn't damage him, and I was like, okay, well, and then I didn't. Then, oh, I need all 4. Oh, okay. Ah, he'll live. It's okay. Okay, so then there was Old Iron King. I did all the bosses there, I'm pretty sure. Sir Lonsmill Demon and Fume Knight. Yeah. Then there's bosses. Ava the King's Pet. Burnt Ivory King. Then there's a lot in Salem, the King's Pets. It looks like that's an optional boss. Hey, darling. Wait, aren't you on vacation? Good to see you, man. Did he do it? I did indeed do it. I did indeed do it. The Black Tigers counter an icy arena at the end of Frigid Outskirts. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna skip that. So I haven't done every boss in the game, but that's okay for me. I think I'm okay. I think I'll just say that's it for Dark Souls 2 right there. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game. Hello from Zakynthos. That's such a cool name. Such a cool name. It's in Greece, I believe. Also, I'm not gonna end stream after we talk about the game. I'm gonna play a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor because that game is perfect for like playing for like a little bit of an hour or something like that. So yeah. You've been drinking Mythos. Okay. Is that some kind of drink? Or have you drunk Mythos in and of itself? Like the word Mythos or the being Mythos, I don't know. It's a beer. Oh, that sounds cool. Was it strong? Not in the extreme, no. I still have a bit left of, like, it only took an hour, a little bit more than an hour to kill this boss. So only it's one of the bosses I've spent the most time on. Even like when you don't count like some of the bosses like Sir Lon, I spent way longer on. Small Demon spent way longer on, but that's only because of the corpse run. There was no corpse run here, so this boss was probably harder than those, in my opinion. But only because of the gauntlet, because the boss itself was easy, but the gauntlet up to the boss was hard. It's a Pilsner, so not strong. I do feel like Clive Rossfield now. Oh, not a bad thing to feel like. Not a bad man to feel like. Okay, so Dark Souls 2 plus DLC. So Scholar of the First Sin. That is the definitive edition. I enjoyed it. As I said, I played a lot of the game, pretty much most of the game before I streamed it. But I think that was it was nice to actually know a lot of the places I had to go, because the game is very confusing if you haven't played it before. So I'm glad that I knew a little bit about it before going into it. I will never like the controls of the game. I think they're way too clunky with the 8 directional movement instead of 360-degree movement. The combat system and the healing, I don't like that you basically have to use heal over time abilities or items to heal, and that your Estus flask is kind of like a last resort in a way, and that when you have to use the Estus flask, it takes forever to heal. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the healing system. I think the combat is a little too simple and a little too slow. With that said, the good things about the game is the locations. I think the locations are very unique. I think the vistas that they create and the atmosphere of those areas is very strong. I think just Majula, the main hub, is one of the best hubs, like atmosphere wise in some of these games. I actually think I prefer it over the Firelink Shrine. I think I still like Brown Table Hold a little better because I feel more connected to those NPCs, but you can get the same connection to the Dark Souls 2 NPCs in Majula. I think it's very unique, and I think it's a cool layout. Yeah, locations really good. The bosses super easy, but some of them are super cool. Like there's some iconic fights in there, but the fights are a little too easy until you get to the DLC. When you get to the DLC, oh my god, you're gonna experience some of the best bosses in the game. I think Sir Lon is he's probably my favorite boss in the whole game. I think he is. He's cool. Like he has a cool moveset. The only bad thing about him is the corpse run. The corpse run kind of almost killed my hype for playing this big samurai against this big samurai boss. So that DLC corpse runs were brutal. Holy shit! I think that corpse runs in general in Dark Souls 2 aren't that bad. I actually think there's a lot of times where you can find a bonfire really really close to the boss, which is nice if you actually look for it. So Dalek says Dark Souls 2 is very underrated. It's only the corpse run to the boss that's really appealing. Yeah. That's sort of the most frustrating thing about the game, but I think still the game lacks a lot of things that Dark Souls 1 and 3 have do way better. But yeah, Iron Keep is the GOAT. Definitely both Iron Keep in the main game and in the DLC, the 2 Iron Keeps, so to speak. Those are very, very good dungeons, I think. I think maybe the first one is a little heavy on enemies, but it actually feels good to get into a fortification where it is completely and utterly, all the defenses are out, and you basically have to fight your way through and kill all the enemies until they don't appear anymore before, It was a bit of a drag, but I actually quite enjoy the atmosphere of the Iron Keep, and it's got some cool layout with levels and stuff. But overall, where does it rank on my FromSoft list? Should we do a little FromSoft tier list? Just an updated one. I think I did one a while back. But let's do a FromSoft game, an updated FromSoft game tier list. I think that would be cool. I'm gonna go to just chatting. I think. Chatting. And then I'm gonna find tier maker. Thing says about Dark Souls 2, it has some small things going for it. I like some of the locations in it. I just hate how misconnected they are. Nothing makes sense when they are in the work. No, like how you go from a poisonous swamp, like you go all the way up, like from the top of a windmill, and then you go up, and suddenly there's a volcano, and yeah, it feels kind of weird. But the locations, like individually, are cool, especially also the misted woods that aren't really that important, where you just run around and you use those twigs on all the statues, and you think, oh my god, I'll never get out of here. I'll never figure it out. And then it's basically an optional place apart from the scorpion boss, I think. All right, let's see. Tier maker, FromSoft games, except not Souls and Souls-like games rankings. Maybe that's FromSoft Soulsborne games. Because I'm not gonna count any Armored Core games. Okay, okay. Listen to this title. FromSoft. No wait. FromSoft Soulsborne Requiring and Souls-like. What is that? What is that? Oh man. Okay, let's see. Here we have. No, this is all of it. This is all the Souls likes. That's not what I'm interested in. Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring. Yeah, and Blood. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. Let's see what else is there. I think that's good. I think that's a good list. I'm gonna add a row below and call it not played, because there is one game I haven't played. Dark Souls 2 reminds me of a tree where Majula is the stem, and all the locations go out in branches. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I mean, in a way, in that way it kind of reminds you a little bit of Demon Souls, except you don't go through a portal. You go through, a passageway to get to a completely different level, and then that level has, more sub branches and like a sort of a leaf that you have to go to the end. So it's very much I would say it's more of a, yeah, it feels like a more interconnected version of Demon Souls. Okay, I'm almost ready. Just need to set up the video react screen. That. Oh, it's already there. Okay, cool. Okie dokie. I do presentation mode. Then do F11. There you go. Okay, let me move my cam down a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna stay here. You guys can see all of it, but that's okay. So we're gonna take them chronologically from when they came out. So we have Demon Souls, the original. We have Dark Souls. We have Dark Souls 2. We have Bloodborne, I think. Then Dark Souls. No wait, Dark Souls 2. Then Dark Souls Skull of the First Sin. Then we have Bloodborne. We have Dark Souls 3. We have Sekiro Remastered, Demon Souls, and Elden Ring. Yeah. When he says, "Oh, I've been informed by the aroma in the house that there are Mama Masa pancakes being made. I'll be back shortly," or however long it takes me to inhale those pancakes. We'll see you in 5 minutes, man. Yeah, definitely think Dark Souls 3 is more linear than Dark Souls 2. But yeah. Anyway, we're starting out with Demon Souls, which I haven't played. The original Demon Souls on PS3, I have not played. So then on PS3 and Xbox 360, Dark Souls 1 came out. I am going to list it pretty high because I basically played that version on Switch. That was my first playthrough, and I thought it was a really good game. Okay, so it's not a top list. Maybe I'll do that afterwards, but it's sort of like a tier list. I think Dark Souls 1 is a solid A tier game. Solid A tier game. Oh yeah, I haven't played Dark Souls 2 original either, so I'm gonna put that there. Then we already have Dark Souls 2. Okay, I'm gonna wait with Dark Souls 2 Squad the First Sin until I've placed everything else in. Then we have Dark Souls 3. That is also I really like Dark Souls 3 for the mechanics. I like a lot of the bosses, especially the Nameless King and all those other things. I think Dark Souls 3 I'm gonna put as an A tier game. I don't think there's any game on this list going. No, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think we're gonna get an F tier game. I don't think that's gonna happen. Then of course we have Bloodborne. Bloodborne is S tier. It has amazing atmosphere. It has amazing combat mechanics. The only thing I don't like about Bloodborne is 30 FPS and the healing system. The only thing that can get fixed in a re-release for that game is the FPS. But other than that, it's a near perfect game. Bloodborne is a near perfect game. Going to be interesting to see you give Dark Souls 3 a try again and see how you feel after so long. Yeah. I have played it a few times throughout the years again, but it has been a while compared to when I played, how much I played Dark Souls 1 and Elden Ring. But yeah, the next game is, of course, Sekiro. This is my favorite FromSoft game of all of them. So that goes above Bloodborne in S tier. I think if Bloodborne was 60 FPS, it might actually beat Sekiro. But Sekiro also because I love, I love ninjas and samurais and feudal Japan. So I mean, of course, I'm gonna love it. I just think Sekiro is such a good game. It feels amazing to play, and it has a great world and some great bosses, some of the best bosses in the series, along with Bloodborne. But it's basically they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck. I love both the aesthetics for different reasons. I also love Victorian, Eldritch horror, gothic stuff. So, wait, you love Star Wars Ninja? I never knew. Then we have Dark Souls Remastered. I think Dark Souls Remastered, after playing it on PC, is better than Dark Souls on PlayStation and PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 because of mainly because it plays better, it has less bugs, and yeah, that's the main reason. They are basically the same game. Like level structure wise, Dark Souls 1 is really cool because it's a 3D Metroidvania. I think the mechanics are decent. They have a very strong basis, and I actually think they're stronger than another game we're gonna get to. Then we have Demon Souls. The Demon Souls remake from when the PlayStation came out. I think I like. No, I think I'm gonna put that below Dark Souls 3, but it's still an A tier game. I think Demon Souls is not better than 3. I mean, the remake is awesome in that the way like the game feels to play is really good. I don't like the healing I don't like the structure. I don't like the combat. I don't think all the bosses are that great. But it's a beautiful remake, and it's still a game I would play again at some point once we've gotten a bit further away. But I think that it has some issues, Demon Souls, but it is also based on the very first game in the series, in the Souls from Soft Souls stuff. Then we have Elden Ring. I'm a big fan of Elden Ring. Am I a bigger fan of Elden Ring than Dark Souls 1, however? Yes. I like Dark Souls 1 better structurally. I think the 3D Metroidvania fits the series better than open world. I think the open world becomes too much. Because the game is better in the dungeons. Like, Elden Ring has really good dungeons, but I think the progression system and the open world, sort of how it's littered with stuff to do, I think it gets too overwhelming in a way. And the way that you have to specifically go somewhere to get a specific weapon and stuff, it can be a little annoying at times. But so structurally, I like Dark Souls 1 better, but gameplay wise and lore wise and world building wise, I like Elden Ring so much better because, oh man, I've watched so many lore videos on Elden Ring with like the characters and how the world was created, the Earth Tree, all these things. So Elden Ring probably S tier for me, but not because it's an open world Dark Souls, but because it's a very solid mechanical Souls game with some amazing bosses, like some of the best bosses in the series as well, on par with Sekiro and Bloodborne. I think Melania is an amazing boss. I think even though I hate the last boss in the DLC, it felt so good to take him down. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Okay. But all that aside, it's not too important how I feel about the other FromSoft games right now, because what really is important is how I feel about Dark Souls 2. And I think if you take Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, those games for me are the two closest games to each other, sort of how they feel to play and how they're structured. Because they have sort of a similar healing system. And they have, but honestly, I think for me, Dark Souls 2 is only a B tier. It's a high B tier game, but it doesn't really reach the level of the other Souls games, Dark Souls games, and FromSoft, Soulsborne Kiro games, in my opinion. I think it has too many flaws for me to truly love it. I don't feel like going back and playing it again right now. I kind of want to, push it away. All the other games, I kind of want to. I could kind of play again soon, but 2, I think I need a few years to take a break from it. That's not to say it's a bad game. A B-tier game is never a bad game, but I just think compared to the other games that FromSoft have made, I don't think Souls 2 is as good. You can really feel that Miyazaki, the director of the other games, is not on that game, but I think it's cool that they tried something new, and I think the DLC really showed that the game could work as a harder game. But now Demon Souls and Demon Souls were both theirs really did nothing, just gave it new face paint. I'm pretty sure it runs better as well, like FPS wise. I don't think it's Demon Souls on PS3 a 60 FPS game. I don't think it is. But technically they are, I guess, different games. I mean, it's the same way you have Dark Souls Remastered and Dark Souls 1 there, right? You have the Dark Souls 2 is way better in my opinion. Demon Souls was too easy. I think I struggled more on Demon Souls than I did on Dark Souls 2 until I got to the DLC. I think the DLC in Dark Souls 2 is harder than Demon Souls for sure, but it's also because Dark Souls 2 DLC actually fits, the other Souls games. Was there something done to it? Yeah, but I would still say Demon Souls, even though it's the same code that's running at the base, I still wouldn't call it the same game, especially because of the graphics and the performance. And I would never go back and play the PS3 version over the remake version, I think. But then again, I have never played the PS3 version, but it doesn't really matter because I've only played one of the versions, so yeah. I think it's fair to include it, but yeah. But that's probably where I would put Dark Souls 2 on the list. But it's really hard to go up against some of my favorite games. Like those S tier games are probably all in my top 10. Maybe Elden Ring isn't, but Sekiro and Bloodborne are definitely in my top 10 best games ever made. Yeah. And if we talk about cultural impact on games, I think Dark Souls 1 is also in my top 10. Like if I ever made a top 10 of most influential games, I think Dark Souls 1 would be there. Potential Demon Souls, but I think Dark Souls was where the game series really broke through, It requires another playthrough Demon Souls to really appreciate it. I think that's probably why I like playing through Dark Souls 2 now. If I had done Dark Souls 2 for the very first time, I think I would have been more frustrated with the game than I am, because I knew kind of what I was going into. So, yeah, but it's fun to see how different opinions are on these games. Princess also said that Dark Souls 3 would be higher on her list. So, it's yeah. And I understand that. I think for me, if I hadn't found such appreciation for the Dark Souls 1 structure, like the level design, I think Dark Souls 3 would beat it on a like fully mechanical, like just mechanics wise and game feel wise. But I think Dark Souls. Yeah, I still think Dark Souls 1 wins on the structure. Yeah. Dark says the thing I like about Bloodborne is how simple they made it as far as gear is concerned. Yeah, I agree. I think that's also why it was such a good entry for me into the series, because I didn't have to think too much about stats compared to Dark Souls. I mean, there's still stats in the game, but the weapons are much simpler to grasp, and you kind of have the whole transformation of the weapon. I think that's such a cool mechanic as well. So I think that's also why I think Sekiro actually wins in the end, because it is a very simple. It doesn't have a lot of weapons. It just has you and your sword, and it's very simple. But the mechanic has depth. Like the fighting system, the combat system has depth with just that one weapon, and then of course all the ninja tools and stuff. Those are maybe not as good. But the thing, Phoenix says, the thing that really makes Bloodborne stand out for a lot of Souls players is that it was the real intro to the proper way to play Souls games, as Miyazaki himself hated how shields ruined the gameplay. Yeah, shields kind of make Dark Souls gameplay very slow and methodical. Mooney's return. Okay, let's see. I said 5 minutes when it was 6 minutes past. Okay, you spent. Okay, never mind. Okay, you spent nearly. 15 minutes eating pancakes. Okay, you actually appreciate the pancakes this time. I transformation. Okay, maybe that's the wrong word, but you have that each weapon in Bloodborne has two forms. You can sort of I don't remember what they call it in the game because I'm old in my brain. But yeah, that's what I mean. That the games that each weapon sort of has two forms. Like the sword that can be, made longer and all that stuff. So, such an awesome mechanic. But I think that's it. I am wanting to play Bloodborne through on stream at some point because we've never done a full playthrough of Bloodborne on the channel. But I'm kind of waiting to see if Sony and FromSoft are gonna make that updated version, the 60 FPS version of Bloodborne, like maybe a remaster on current gen hardware or something like that. I'm gonna wait for that to see if that happens within the next couple of years. I don't believe it will, and I probably will have to go back and just play it. But I do want, because I've tried 2 times on stream, and we always stop playing it at some point. But at some point, someday, we're gonna play Bloodborne again, and it's gonna be amazing. Just how we went back to Sekiro like 3 times, and the 3rd time was the charm. That time was when we really got through it and really got into it, and I really just clicked with the game. God damn. Anyway, let's play some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor here as the last thing today. So let's see. Deep Rock Galactic. Deep Rock. Okay. Then I don't know what to do with the YouTube, but yeah. The YouTube stream just gets some extra gameplay from another game. That's okay. Play it on PC with a PS4 emulator and a 60 FPS patch. I didn't even consider that, but we'll see. We'll see. Will probably come before Final Fantasy IX remake. Yeah, at this point the chances of that are higher. Cut the YouTube. Nah, because then we don't have the VOD of the Survivor stuff. So I'm just gonna keep it in. It's okay. It's not that important. It's an option, yeah. It's just because last time when we changed game midstream on YouTube, it all just went to hell. Everything just completely died on me, and I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen again right now, anyway. I hope I can figure out how to do that, because it is going to be important if we do change games a lot. But yeah, YouTube is a little less. It's a little less. Yeah, flexible, you could say. Also, I'm gonna do this, and hopefully nothing crashes. Nope, nothing crashed. But yeah, let's play some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. It's one of those games I wanted to try this summer to see if it's something we want to make into regular content in the coming weeks. I think it's quite enjoyable. Okay, I need to remove. Okay, let's get some gameplay going. You guys. DRG Survivor. All right, so as I explained earlier, this game is kind of a it's if you know Vampire Survivors, it's kind of like one of those top-down survival sport, like flood, like shit. I don't know words right now. It's basically it's top down. You get a lot of enemies from each side. And you have to survive. Basically like Vampire Survivors, but it has more depth than that. So I think I'm gonna just show you guys this. We can do Hazard 2, I think. Just have to complete the dive.
Hazard 2 is best.
Board shooter, maybe that's a thing. Yeah, I haven't tried this. I didn't even know I had another subclass. Access to light weapons, more dodge. Okay. It's based on the It's based on the Deep Rock Galactic universe. So it's like, yeah.
We're sending you in to take out a dreadnought. Get it
Pretty
done,
cool.
Miner. We're all counting on you.
I'm just gonna. It is pausable, so. Actually, no, that was too low for me. I'll turn it a little bit down for you guys. How's that? I think that's good. Okay. Phoenix is linking something for Dalek. If you ever want to try and break Bloodborne, then try this glitch early in the game. We were trying it until after you've beaten the game, as it can really do some funky things with the game in a fun way. Okay. That sounds interesting. So right now I only have this sort of gun thing that is shooting in 4 directions. But the more you level up and kill enemies, you see those little blue orbs. That's kind of like Vampire Survivors. The more you level up, the more weapons you can get, the more stuff you can get for your weapons. Like, and they come in uncommon, like they come in common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Like, you know, Diablo and WoW and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go for the uncommon here because it gives 15 reload speed. Reload speed is good because then you will spend less time without being able to shoot. Yeah, it is more of a chill experience, even though it's very intense compared to some of the other stuff, because it's very simple design. I'm basically just running around, moving the character. I'm not pressing anything to shoot. It's shooting on its own. It's just like an auto shoot thing. So, but it's very satisfying. It's a very satisfying game. And then more time goes on. I have to do some objectives right now. I have to go up and do something. Okay, so here we get other weapons. This weapon I haven't tried before. We'll take Stun Sweeper. It's a boomerang that returns with electric damage. I think I'm gonna try that. That's pretty cool.
Time to bring the boomerang.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and clear the landing area for this one so we can get another cool up. Then you see up in the top. Okay, that's actually hard to see. But in the top you can see a bar, and it just went up to the middle, which means there's a horde coming. That's also a mechanic in the Deep Rock Galactic game. But here it's you can really see the horde because it's top down. Then this comes down, it kills a lot of enemies. And then we get to take some of these. So we have the Salty Pretzel, which is an epic artifact. +1 armor for every missing HP. Okay, then we got the pop-up tripod. Increase your fire rate and reload speed when standing still. Okay. Stacks up to 15 times. And then we have artifact nitrogenic powder. 0.5% critical chance for every nitra you have, max 500 stack. I do kind of want to use my nitra for buying upgrades after each round. So we're gonna go for pop-up tripod. I think that's gonna work well with our system. So when I stand still, it seems to stack my reload and firing speed. Also, you can, if you don't like what you get here, you can spend gold to reroll. See, much better. Let's grab some of this. For each round, what you want to do. Oh, I just picked up a magnet there that pulls in everything. It's pretty For each round, you sort of have to kill a boss at the end.
This is the smart pick. Give it to me.
And yeah, that's basically it. And then at the very last round, you have a big boss, like a really bad boss. That's hard to win. It's an awesome game. It's a rogue. It seems like very roguelike. Yes and no. It has like roguelike elements, but it's more like Vampire Survivors and that kind of stuff. But it does have like a roguelike level up system that where it changes for every time, but it doesn't have a lot of randomized stuff in the levels per se. So that's where it kind of sets itself apart.
Calling to me.
But it definitely has similarities to a roguelike. That I will definitely let you. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. So this is the boss I have to kill right now. And I can't really stand still too much right now with these weapons, but hopefully we'll get to a point where that gets easier so our artifact can be better used. A good strat is to dig through the wall. Also, we have another objective where, like a bonus objective where we have to collect more kite, but it's too late. I didn't really see it because I was too busy talking about it. Okay, this sells roguelike where you can get turn unlocked stuff. Yeah. In that way, yes. Where you can get stronger permanently over time. I would definitely say it's kind of like Dead Cells in that regard, but they are also making a roguelike Deep Rock Galactic game, which has more roguelike stuff. So that's why I'm trying to figure out if this is actually a different genre. Oh, nice. We also killed that. We got some cool stuff. Firing rate. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's meta progression. I'll show you after this run if I die or if I win.
I'll take it.
But it's very stat based. It's not. I mean, yes and no. It has level stuff, it has weapon stuff, and then it has stats. So it has a lot of things actually in meta progression when I think about it. Yeah. Oh, now I have to go get moving because I have to get on the drop pod before time runs out, or they will leave me behind.
Taking you to stage 2.
Still on road. Okay. Well, I'm just okay. I don't think it's as much of. I don't like. That's also. I don't really think Vampire Survivors is a roguelike, but yeah. Let's just bury it there. I think it would be wrong to say it's not a roguelike, but I also don't think it's a pure roguelike. Personally. But I don't need to make a big argument about it. I don't really care that much. Because it definitely does have roguelike elements. I just don't think it's a purebred roguelike.
I'm growing stronger.
Yeah. It's fine. It's not really that important in the end. It's a fun game, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I recommend it wholeheartedly. Even if it's a roguelike, or even if it doesn't matter. It's awesome.
Prepare to fight for your life.
But you have to be into that kind of genre. You really have to. If you're not, then you're not gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be too simple.
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so it can land.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug.
So right now I'm just getting a little caught up in killing stuff. So I'm trying to figure out what am I supposed to do. I'm collecting Bulu caps, which is pretty nice, and I'm getting this out. All right. And then we're just gonna get this. Who says I've observed full-blown hateful discussions about the difference between roguelike, roguelike, and roguelite. I highlight, yeah. There's a lot of hardcore Rogue fans who have played the original Rogue game, I think, who will die on the hill that like the newer type of game is not a roguelike, it's a roguelite. I've seen that as well. And that's just, you know, passion, gamer passion when it's at its highest, you know. Roguelike games are just the type of game where you get stronger as you play and then start from zero and you die and start a new run. Yeah. Yeah. There's a difference. There is a difference. Roguelite is less hardcore rogue. I think I would say, okay, I would say this game is more of a roguelite than a roguelike because there's so much meta progression. Like you basically feel that every run is, you get something good out of it. You get some kind of thing that you can use for something. Whereas, which I would also say for, okay, maybe not as much in the other one. Anyway, my point is that this would be closer to a roguelite in my opinion than a roguelike. But yeah, you are right, Phoenix, that a roguelike game is definitely one where you start from zero. I stand corrected. I just think in my head I got too. Yeah, I oftentimes get too caught up in genre definitions. Sorry. Danik says, I thought it was roguelike because rogues are working all kinds of trade. No, it's actually because there's an old game called Rogue where the whole concept of dying, like when you die, you lose everything. And you have to start from scratch. I think that's the original Rogue game. And it's like a very, is it like a text-based game? I don't even remember, but it's a very old game, actually, which is why I didn't know about it until I actually looked into it, because I didn't know why they're called roguelikes. They're just, okay, just call it that. I don't care. But there's actually an old game called Rogue that is based on. And that's why, again, old school Rogue fans are very like, no, don't call it a roguelike. It is a roguelite. And I think that's, you know, it is what it is. 1980. Yeah, that sounds right. Yes, I am enjoying it Sunday. I like this game quite a bit. Okay, what do we want here? We've got weapon range and reload speed. And then we have weapon range and less reload speed, but it flies in an outward spiral before returning. I think I'll try that. That kind of changes. Yeah, okay. And I have more than one now? Whoa. Okay.
Just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Those red things I just mined are healing things. They're from the original game. Rock. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think a game like Spelunky is very close to being like a proper roguelike. What about D&D? If the character dies, you start over. That depends on the game master. That depends on the game master, I'd say. Let's get the boom stick. That's a lot of range. I don't know what builds are good here with that, but I'm just playing the game and enjoying it.
Hell yeah!
That's true, you can resurrect in D&D. Yeah.
This upgrade's gonna change my life. Take that! I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
The old rogue was an unforgiving dungeon crawler. Yeah. I mean, if a whole genre is
It'll do.
named from it, I think it definitely is an iconic, brutal game. It's a very, like, roguelites and roguelikes are very, yeah, they're everywhere these days.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving.
Oh shit, I didn't get the Bulu caps.
You don't see these
Crap.
every day.
Can I get them on the way, maybe? No, there's no one in the vicinity. I need two, that's... Oh, there's one there. Oh, I can, let's go. I got the bonus
Well done.
objective.
You got them all.
That gives me gold and XP, which is nice.
I will see to it there is a beer on the house.
Loop Hero, yeah, Loop Hero is cool. I like that game. That's a great game. So let's reroll here, get some more money, gold-based
Just the
upgrades.
upgrade I was
Some
looking for.
armor, this damage.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
But genres are always fun to discuss, huh?
That guy
No one is ever completely,
has a cozy job.
completely
There's
in
an evil
agreement
girl
with all
here.
that stuff. But we gotta collect Bulu caps again. My problem with most roguelikes and roguelites is that at some point I get too annoyed that I'm not getting progression, that I get bored with the game and then I stop. This game, like Vampire Survivors, I feel like could be more... Like it has more longevity for me. But a game like Hades, I've tried playing it multiple times, but I always...
Fight for your life.
Even though it has story stuff, I always sort of die on it. So. Oh, that's a big horde. That's a big ass horde.
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of
Currently, these weapons are not amazing at taking down these enemies. I gotta shoot the boomy bugs here to see if we can. Yeah, there we go. Much better. It's not really roguelikes made anymore. All the games that players love are roguelites. Wait. There's not nearly roguelites made anymore. All the games that players love are roguelites. Hades, for example, is a roguelite as well. Yeah. It has a lot of permanent thing. But we still call them roguelikes because that's the word that came out first.
Hell yes.
And roguelite is just it just sounds, I don't know. But yeah. I always forget it's a word, basically. But technically you are right.
Right. The swoon is heading your way. Load up.
This one.
Okay, Stanley has 150 hours in Loop Hero, 86 in Hades 1 and 80 in Hades 2. You really like roguelikes and roguelites, don't you? Stanley. Discount. Oh, this is nice because we're on round 3 out of 5, which means we get the shop like 2 times more.
I'm raring to try this out.
So I see there's a magnet down there. We have a deep core. We have burst fire. We have, we'll take SMG. Burst fire gun. It also shoots in 4 directions. Maybe it's for different directions.
I want that neat BRT. Just the upgrade I was looking for.
Let's try. Yeah, so now I kind of cover all my directions. That's pretty cool. So now I can just run around like this. Holy crap, that's awesome.
Let's show
Big
them
swarm
some
detected.
fire.
Lock up and get ready.
It's a nice weapon.
Take that.
It's the game type like we call all games that are like Dark Souls. So yeah. I think some people are more religious about the like and light definitions than others. I'm not very religious about it. I don't really care that much, if I'm honest. But as long as when I say roguelike, people know what I mean, then I don't really care too much. That's the most important thing about genres. It is that people kind of know what you mean when you say it, in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
So it's a little simplified, but hope you guys know what I mean. Debating on buying Hades 2 on Switch 2 when it comes or not. I would definitely feel like I have Hades 1 on Switch. I would definitely feel like it's good to wait. Let's get it. Switch 2. But then again, I don't have the game already. You have the open, the early access and stuff. But I really, yeah, I really have to play some very specific games. Mooney said earlier, and I missed that because the chat is on fire. Thank you guys for chat so much. Oh, Dalek says I only enjoyed Returnal. I also enjoyed Returnal quite a bit as a
Drop pod
that's
has arrived. Get there
that's
before
awesome.
the timer runs out.
That's an awesome
the
game.
drop pod is not going to hang around.
This'll do.
Let's get moving to the drop pod.
Watch it.
Ooh, the stunts will now pick up XP and materials. That's
This one almost
goated.
makes it too easy.
That's goated.
Plenty more where that came from. Stage 4 is waiting for you, miner.
Mooney said I am nearing 3,000 hours in Nova Drift. Also, like, I could use a few new things to play with. Well, I mean, check that. We'll check out the meta progression stuff. Maybe you'll be interested in this game.
I'm feeling lucky. I'll take it.
Okay, that's good. Link's Boomerang's online. Yep.
There's work to be done.
Oh, it's a
Have
proper
at it,
boomer.
miner.
Boomer? Boomerang, not a boomer. Proper boomer.
Wonder what slop they're serving in the canteen tonight.
Okay. I find a lot of gold, but I don't find a lot of nitro. I think the shotgun was still a bad choice of weapon, but maybe it'll get better if I get it better. If I improve it. I am getting a little tired. It has been a while since I streamed this much. Or just streamed, I mean. Not this much. This is a
Now
normal
it's
stream.
my favorite color.
That's been a while. So. Getting back into it. That's also why I shouldn't start out with a 6-hour Baldur's Gate stream on Tuesday. I should just start out with a 3-hour and then we can see if I want to play more. Get those boom ones going. This material is something used for meta progression. Those that are not nitro and gold are generally used for upgrading your stats outside, like permanently upgrading stats outside. Which is nice. Yeah, You got a lot there.
Here, have a bullet in that fight.
Just trying to get some poker blooms before we get too busy with. Oh god, there's a
Scavengers
horde
Christmas
coming.
tree. We got a swarm incoming.
That's not great.
It's calling to me. Stay for
Okay. I also would like some healing. Not gonna lie, this might be a bad run. This might be it soon. We're not even on the last round.
Tripod prepped and ready, miner. We should
Oh.
clean up the landing zone.
Okay. Damage. Let's go through here.
Suck on this,
See if
you
we can get this. Let's get these guys killed first and foremost.
The scavengers lit up a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
I am in a very bad position health-wise right now. I have to make a little bit of a round here. Go through here.
Let's clear them
Oh,
out.
these guys aren't so bad. Oh, that's a dead end. Okay, let's go through here then. They're digging. This is not good. Yep, there we go.
I love them.
I think it's gonna go watch an episode of Cobra Kai and this sounds a bit. Okay, Darling, thank you so much for joining today, and enjoy your vacation. And enjoy Cobra Kai. It's awesome. Tomorrow is a boat ride where I might spot turtles. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we unlocked enough levels for the Voltaic Stun Sweeper that we can do mastery of it. So let me show you, Moni, some of the meta progression stuff. Of course, you have milestones, which are like achievements, I think, but they also give rewards. Oh, so milestones are also part of the meta progression stuff. So in the weapons department, complete a dive in Assure Wield on Hazard 3+. That gives you Assure Wield Mastery. That's like a level mastery you get. Complete a dive with Classic Scout. Oh, okay. Let's do weapons. Let's see. This is, we can get Impact Axe. We get a rank 12 Driller. Okay, interesting. So you can kind of see when you get new stuff. There's a lot of new weapons I don't have yet. So that's nice. But the artifacts deal 5 different damage types in a single dive. You get the multi-tool. Okay. And you have classes. Reach rank 9 on Driller to get the Interrogator class mod. Okay. It actually looks fun. It does, doesn't it? Then here you have upgrades. These are like permanent stat upgrades that you can get to just make your life easier on every dive. Here you can also refund everything and reset it. I'm not gonna do that. Here I like damage a lot because just pure damage is nice. I'm already halfway through that. I think I'll do one more run. Then you see I have a lot of stuff I haven't unlocked. So I have main missions, which are these, where you have to do those
Next stop, Magma Core.
biome goals to get those blue thingies, which can then unlock more stuff. But these are like the main levels in the game. Then you can do Vanguard Contract. I don't know, I can't do that yet, so I don't know what it is, but I had to earn 22 of those biome thingies. What? What is Bew streaming? Can we go poker? Are you? That's not even a question you had to ask, Money. Of course we're going to poke Bew. after this stream. What the hell? You hasn't streamed in a while. Finally back. It's awesome. I have lethal operation, which means 50 of those. And then you have weapon
I wanna get to know
masteries,
my
where you can
guns.
get potency for each weapon by doing a mission where you have to get through 3 levels with only using that one weapon. I think I'll show you guys one of those. You have bio mastery, you have class mod mastery, then you have anomaly dives, where you need mastery points to unlock that. Okay. Bloody Learner, Company Man, Mutator Madness. No movement sounds freaking insane. Then there's Vanilla. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff to unlock, and I haven't even touched the surface. Oh, cores. Those cores are only in those.
I gotta
Oh,
be
okay.
the best at guns.
Anyway, let's try a weapon mastery thing. Let's try the boomerang.
Electric
To see
boomerangs, please.
how good that can become. Let's just do the
Classic
classic.
Scout feels best.
It's very addictive gameplay loop. Yeah, it is. And this is why, don't know why it reminds me of farming again and again for Gear and Diablo. It's not the same, but I like that grind. Yeah, it is kind of, you know, a more intensified way. But yeah, now we only have the boomerang, so we'll see how hard it is to only have that weapon. Yeah, it's definitely a grindy game, but that's also why I liked.
Can I paint my nails to match it?
It's also why I really liked. Vampire Survivors. Sorry. Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic, the main, like the first game they made, which this is based on, it's also really,
Big swoon detected.
really
Buggerman, get
fun
ready.
with the whole farming and stuff. Also because every run, no run feels the same. It also has some roguelike elements. I'm interested to see how crazy they'll go with their actual rogue core, whatever the hell it's called. They have some kind of game that's coming out soon, I think. Yeah, you have to be kind of strategic with the boomerang.
And ready, miner. We need you to clean
Let's
out
get
the
some.
landing zone.
We haven't actually increased the power of this boomerang yet, but I can't say no to epic mining. No. I only know this because I have some friends who played it for like a year. And this year I was like, I want to try it too. Because they played it in the summer house. And I was like, hey, I wanna see what's so great about this game. And it is great. What can I say? Oh man, this mining speed is insane already. That's really good too. Then you can get away and stuff. Okay, let's go reload speeds. Because then maybe we can start getting more than one. Yeah. So the less reload speed we have, the more boomerangs we can get out.
Big swoon detected. Buggerman, get ready.
That's awesome. Just trying to see if we can get some of the explodey dudes in the middle to blow up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go this way. There you go. Gotta get some of that potency. What? There's a, oh, it's an electric, so it has. But let's go damage. Weapon range and reload speed. I think we're gonna go this like this time. Even though this one's also good. I will do this just to try it. Damage. Getting a lot of levels right now. Nice. Look at the damage. I think that would be very good for the. Yeah. Boomerang. Damage. It is nice to be able to just focus on one weapon, honestly. right now I feel like I'm a little bit at a disadvantage. Also, I need 2 bully caps. Critical chance.
Show me.
There should be some down here. I haven't been this way. Yeah, there they are.
Exemplary
Bonus
work. You
objective.
achieved your objective in record time.
Also, you see there's a bar going down. That means that if it goes down below the color of chest, that means I can't get that rarity of upgrades anymore. So I think I'm gonna end up on a rare rarity.
Speed it up, Miner. The bugs grow stronger.
This is a little awkward. Oh shit, it blew up. Some nitro here. If only I had the time to pick it up.
Well done. Objective completed.
That's fine.
Your
Ready
bot
to
has
try
arrived.
this out.
Get there now. It will leave without
I
you.
think that's a good thing. But also a lot of potency. No,
A bit
I'm gonna
extra kick in it. Legendary upgrade.
XP gain, nice.
Now this
Then
is
I gotta go to the extraction. I think this will be good. This weapon will be good down the line, but
Hatches shut, taking you to stage 2.
Rogue Core looks like it's gonna be a blast. Seems to be a hard version of Deep Dives from the main game. Oh, I think those are hard enough, but yeah.
now it's my
Cheat.
favorite color.
Okay, so we got level 18. That's like the last upgrade, I think. Like where it really changes. Yeah, you can see that. Unstable overclock. The stun sweeper no longer returns to you, but instead explodes in an electrical burst. Throw additional stun sweeper in the opposite direction. Okay,
I'm clocking it to 11.
I'm gonna get that for this. I think that's a good thing. How much do we have? I think I'm gonna go
Perfect
healing
health, but
here
at a
instead.
premium.
You have your objectives. Get it done, Miner.
And then of course there's healing right as I land. That's classic. That's classic.
Well, I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
Yeah, having the double ones and then them going in a circle would have been
I
better.
rarely pick one of these.
Gotta try it all. You know it all. It's a meta progression thing. Yeah, multiple of these is great. Okay,
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
a swarm at this point? Oh god. Speed of course, I need to get these. Okay.
Yoink.
Yeah, that actually works when it hits something.
This is the smart pick.
See if we can get this thing over here. Something you can only collect in this type of level, I think. The reactor cores. Not completely sure what you use them for, but I think they're important for some progression stuff.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Another swarm? Also, I haven't found the artifact. Uh-oh.
Smart pick.
Uh-oh. It's over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, cool.
A swarm is heading your... There you go. Delivery of one resupply for you, Miner.
Let's see. By naturally reminding any kind of rock, max HP when healing, PC ran on level up, and then every missing HP. I think for this one I'm gonna go with the armor. Because I think we're gonna get pressed for stuff at some point soon. Because this... I don't think my weapon is strong enough to withstand the swarm right now. But I might be wrong. Here's some more money just because.
Ugly son of a bitch.
Okay. Critical chance. Yes, thank you. There's so much to consider here right now.
It's a little extra special. I'll take it. Just what we got.
What?
Power thunder.
Just get this weapon even stronger.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again. This one's so mean.
More potency. Let's go.
Objective completed.
Complete it. Nice. Let's go. See if I can get this. I think this kind of loot goblin kind of thing. Pickup radius. Nah, I have the boomerangs to do that for me. You just say Cowabunga. Yeah, he might have, yeah.
We got it.
They say a lot of cool stuff.
This is gonna help me.
Oh, they
beat
have
perfect
chests. Oh,
war.
I didn't know that. The more you know.
Baby.
Look at that.
For crap's sake, move it! They're everywhere.
Yeah. Did I get some of them though? Yeah, I did.
I'll take this one.
Reload speed makes sure I get as many boomerangs out as possible. I think that's the key here.
The threat level just went up.
Yeah. We almost got it down. There we go.
Objective completed, miner.
Okay,
Get to the drop pod
let's
before it
go
heads
to
back
the
to
last level.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make
Elite
it
never
back.
stood a chance.
If you make it back.
Critical damage, potency.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
this.
Reroll.
Try again.
Critical
I'm having an epic
chance.
vision.
And
I'll
reload
take this
speed.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Last one
Dreadnought
of the
will
night.
emerge when you destroy the
Hopefully
small cocoons.
we don't
And watch out
lose.
for elites. Keep your cool. You will
But yeah,
make
here we
out
have to
just fine.
pop open some eggs, and then at the end we'll pop open the big egg, and then we fight a very rough enemy. Someone is down here. And there's also one there. So maybe we can get two of them out.
I'm raring to try this out.
This is a lot of enemies, a lot of boomerangs, but
I'm raring to try this out.
on the potency stuff. 'Cause they do electric damage, the boomerangs.
You ugly son of a bitch.
That is the fake damage. That's what I want. But the potency, I'm not quite sure what. I'll read it next time. Well, this is working okay, but I'm a little worried about the damage output. I think it's kind of low. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. Increase amount of status effect stacks. Ah, okay. So status effect is how much each stack does. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point
So
is
the more
still
times I hit an enemy with this, the better. Oh, damn it. Let's get some critical chance.
Why not?
Let's get an artifact over here as well.
Ew, never felt better.
So this like to handle stuff.
Lock
Oh,
it in.
like Cowabunga. These are great devs. And also it's a Danish studio. Ghost Ship Games. It's pretty cool. As a Dane.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
This is gonna be really nice because we're gonna hit a lot of those big guys. There.
Stupid.
Okay, damage and reload speed, crit chance, critical. I mean, that's potency and status effect damage. No, I think we're gonna go for this because this is what I've been banking all along. Give me more of all that stuff. Okay, so we're gonna find another egg now.
I just became a better dwarf.
Then we just take the big egg at the end. But at this point, oh, it came out before. Okay. I'm trading out boomerang. Yeah, it's just boomerang, 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 boomerang all over the place. Boom, 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 boom. Imagine if they were going in circles as well. That would be insane. That's a good build actually. If you have the double ones and then they. Okay, it's going pretty fast with this elite now. It's nice. Good damage. And then we got the Dreadnought twins. Oh. The twins. Means there's two of them, two big bosses that can sort of at some point share HP. Yeah, that means I have to dodge the double amount of stuff. Like that right there. It's not a nice thing at all. Let's see if we can find some healing. So far, no. Let's see if we can hit them with that stuff. Okay, so now they're gonna share XP, or like they're gonna HP. They're gonna like. You know, so they sort of normalized, so they have the same amount, but it won't be long before I take one of them down, I think. We're getting there. The purple one is almost down. That's the most annoying, in my opinion. That's the one that's hardest to dodge. Those aren't too bad. The lava balls. Yeah, let's not get cocky here because there's still a bit of a ways to go. We gotta get to the drop pod too after we kill these. And I have died after killing the boss going to the drop pod. It's not a very nice thing. We haven't. That sucks.
Objective completed. Excellent
Let's
job.
see. Where is the drop pod? It's over here.
Get there before the timer runs out.
Should be okay now.
Not going to hang around.
I rarely pick one of these.
Yes. Here we go.
You've proven that one dwarf can do the work of four.
Funny how the boomerang is useful in this game is it is the worst scout grenade slot item in the main game. Oh really? I don't think I've ever seen that in the main game. Oh, we got Bloody Learner Anomaly Dive. We can see what that is. Thank you, thank you. That was very enjoyable. Let's go movement speed. Here I can see what the cores are used for. Oh, mining speed uses cores and those blue purple rock thingies. It's the only thing? Yeah, it's the only thing. I just upgrade whenever I can here. It's fun. It's nice. I can always redo it. So. Okay, let's play and say Bloody Learner. You take damage whenever you level up, but you get 100% extra XP gain. You start with BLT ration pack. I'm just gonna quickly try it out, just to see what it is.
Scout.
Taking damage when you level up.
XP has fangs around here.
The XP has fangs. Let's see how much damage you take.
I killed a loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
Oh, okay.
Gotta have it.
So you gotta manage. Okay, okay, interesting.
I'm taking the day off.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, crap. I don't want to join their Discord. Here we go. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. Well, I'm back. I'm back with streaming. We talked about the schedule for the coming weeks. Again, the days are not necessarily set in stone. The days and the times will change a lot for every stream. So please be sure to be part of the Discord, because that's where I will announce the streams at least a day ahead of time. But I think I'll try and get the schedule locked in for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But it will be different times each day. And then the weekend, I will wait with posting the schedule for the weekend until we get closer, so that I know, what I want to play. Because maybe we will only be playing Deep Rock Galactic. I need to figure out if you want to play more Deep Rock Galactic, if you guys want to see more of this game. It seemed like it was okay, but it's a quiet game. So maybe 3 hours of Deep Rock Galactic is too much. Maybe we need to, do 2 games on Friday, both Deep Rock Galactic and something else. Maybe it's Tony Hawk or something. So yeah, but we'll figure it out. I'm back from vacation and I'm raring to go. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I certainly am, I think. It's gonna be Baldur's Gate on Tuesday. I want to see you next. As I said, it will probably be an evening stream, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, that's been it for me. I'm gonna send you guys over to Bubon, who has not been streaming for a while, but is back on a stream, which I am very much looking forward to. And it appears she's playing Peak, which is awesome. So yeah, let me move you guys over there. Bubon. Bubon's one of my favorite streamers, and of course also a mod here on the channel. Be sure to check her out. I have nothing more to say right now, except thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, I hope you stay safe, hope you fly safe, and remember, don't fly too close to the sun. Nice one, Winnie.